All right, so I'm going to talk about this Clemson Louisville game because I think I should talk about this game. This was a very high volume game, and I'm going to show why Clemson was able to win this game. And there really should be no surprise if you look at it on paper because the experts were picking Clemson over Louisville, and they think Clemson's a better team, okay, which I do agree with. I think Louisville is a very overrated team, even though they have the best quarterback in the country, okay, probably the best quarterback in the country or one of the best. Um, they're very small. When I looked at this matchup, Clemson looks a lot bigger than Louisville just by looking at them. And Louisville doesn't play a great defense, okay? I'm going to show you this video in a second from last week when they played North Carolina. But Louisville, gave up close to 40 points to a North Carolina team that is rebuilding, that lost their quarterback, and really has inexperience everywhere. Okay, so Louisville, I don't consider them a great team. Like I said, Louisville gave up almost 40 points because they stopped North Carolina at the goal line on 4th and goal. So they ended up scoring 35, which I thought North Carolina probably should have covered that game. So I'm going to say Louisville got lucky to cover this game against North Carolina the previous week. But in this video, I just want to show where the public was going, okay? And there's really no public influence on this game, okay? Even though you look at it from the surface and say Clemson looks like it would be a public play, because my channel is about fading the public and figuring out why the public loses so often and when to fade it, because, there's a lot of liability for Vegas and they need the other side to win. So they go ahead and control an outcome. Typically, those games are going to happen where the line is moving 2 to 3 points away from the opener with no injury, okay? But if the line is staying stagnant, like this game right here, okay, as you see here, this line opened at 2.5, moved to 3.5, and everywhere else it stayed basically at 3, okay? So there's really no liability on this game. There's no reason for the refs to control this outcome, okay? So this game is going to be run more freely, played more freely. And you're not going to be out there scratching your head and wondering, why is the refs favoring this team over this team? Why are they getting all the bad calls? So like I said, typically you're going to see that where the line moves away from the open, okay? And in this case, it wasn't happening. Okay, so that's where the research comes into play. And like I've mentioned, all the things about Louisville already. Clemson held Auburn to 6 points. Okay, so they have a really great defense. Okay, so Clemson looks like a play here, and that is reason why that you got this result of 47-21 because of Louisville getting lucky last week to cover against North Carolina. And I'm going to show you right here, this result. And as you see here, North Carolina, they were at the goal line with 6 minutes left, okay? They were about to get another touchdown to put them up 35-40. And they were basically competing in this entire game. I watched this game the previous week, and North Carolina was, at one point they had the lead over Louisville. I believe it was twice. So, Louisville's defense, like I mentioned, is not that great. And then they're going to go ahead and score another touchdown at the very end. As almost a backdoor cover for North Carolina. They could have covered it. If they would have got that touchdown there, that would have put them well over 40 points. Okay, so, I hope this video was informative. I'll be back with some more videos coming soon. So, comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for sharing my videos, and I'll see you then.